Hey everybody, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different in that I'm going to be talking about my own portfolio. I meant to do this a while ago, but I've been having to make a lot of changes, and last week I made some drastic changes to my income portfolio, so I'm finally going to be able to go over it, talk about it a little bit, and put my money where my mouth is, essentially. You can remember in the past I showed some sample portfolios, which were very similar to what mine was, but currently mine has changed a lot, so let's go into it. As you can see, and which might be a little bit surprising, I currently only have 3 holdings in my entire income portfolio. They are Smith & Wesson Brands, which I have gone over in its own video, ISTB, which is a broad short-term bond market ETF, and TLT, which is essentially long-term treasury bonds, 20 plus years. You might be looking at this, scratching your head, and that's very understandable. I would be if I was myself about 6 months ago. But with the current state of the market, this is what I'm sitting on. As you can see, I'm about 85% in bonds, and 80% of that is in short-term bonds, ISTB, which is extremely conservative, extremely defensive. As you can see, during the crash last year, it only lost about 5% of its value, while it currently only yields about 1.81%, which isn't much for income, and I'm very aware of that. If we look at TLT, which is long-term treasury bonds, during the crash, it did about a 10% drop, while it currently yields about 1.43%. Again, not much of a yield for income. And Smith & Wesson, which I won't even look at the drop because it's ridiculous, and currently sits at a yield about 1.36%. This, being my only equity holding, is less of a dividend investment and much more of a value investment that happens to pay a dividend. So I wouldn't even look into that much. I'm almost exclusively for income in bonds. You're probably asking yourself why that is, and for me, currently the market is so overvalued and so hot that I don't want to be in equities at all, and I don't want to be in really bonds outside of short term for any extended period of time. I really only have TLT. It's more of a trading play here. I'm looking to see if the treasury yields take a sharp dive, because I've recognized a few patterns and I might be able to make a little money off that trading bonds in that way. But really, outside of short-term bonds, I'm out of the income market and out of the market in general, just because of the extreme overpricing of the market right now. Now that works for me because capital preservation is more important to me than anything else. I wouldn't suggest anyone watching does that unless you are scared you're going to lose your money overnight, in which case cash is probably better for you. But I just wanted to put my money where my mouth is when I talk about dividend investing, income investing, to show what I think about the market, what I'm doing. Again, I'm not telling you to do this. In fact, I'd probably advise you not to, but I'm not going to give it financial advice. But this is just where I am. I think it's important to tell you all that, just so you know that I'm not doing things drastically different than what I talk about. I'm not telling people how to look at things without looking at them myself. Just a little bit of an update. Thought you all might enjoy that. Thanks for watching.